The path of righteousness means we respond to God by faith. The path of righteousness means he can choose to make a way through the sea. The path of righteousness means the people can walk on dry ground. The path of righteousness also means if we don't see water, and even if the water that we do see right now seems bitter, God can do something about it. The path of righteousness means if it doesn't look like it, if we are not feeling it, it's time to switch, get into the Spirit, respond to the Lord by faith, and know that he is going to do something. God is always up to something. That's what I really came to tell somebody here today. That's what the path of righteousness means. That the one we follow is always up to something. Something. We don't follow the cloud. We don't observe the boisterousness of the wind and the waves. We respond by faith. We respond in trust. We respond to the sovereign Lord. He is always up to something. That is the path of righteousness. He leads me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. The same God who says, the same God about whom David says that he leads me besides the still waters. That's an awesome place to be. The place of unassailable peace. And then he says he restores my soul. That is an ideal place to be. And he also says, he also affirms, he makes me to lie down in green pastures, place of sufficiency where there is no lack. Yeah, the shepherd does all that, but it also says in that psalm, which is what I see God doing in the wilderness with his people, it also says in that psalms that he can lead you to walk in a place that's like a valley of the shadow of death. And if you've been a follower for a while now, you also know that even though you walk through the valley, you know what a valley is? The valley is metaphoric of things, unpleasant things, trying times and tests and situations. You know, but David by now has walked with the Lord enough to know that even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. He is always there. He knows what you're going to get into before you get into it. You are in time. He is eternal. He sees your whole life before him. And these are the things that make worry and doubt and fear so very unspiritual. The path of righteousness. He is the Lord our God. He is always sufficient. And he will lead us through things that don't appeal to our sensuality because he wants us to respond to him in faith and in trust. Where we read in Exodus 15, it says that he led them by the way of the wilderness, that he might prove them, that he might test them, because he wants them to know that, see, I am a different kind of guy, and my game is so very different. It's out of this world. If I'm going to be the one who leads you, it's a whole spiritual affair. The path